All right, so I went to locals today. Played Towers Turbo. I think I went 8-0 by the end of it. We played top four. Um, yeah, I don't think I played more than maybe 4 or 5 turns in one game. Everything else is pretty much every other. There was one game that I played 5 turns. Everyone else was about 2 to 3 turns. Essentially, just drop towers and went from there. Or there was one time actually that someone outed it twice with Warning and Excalibur. But other than that, like those decks are just so good. Very consistent, I guess. It was almost Tower's first turn or second. I guess it really depended on the hand I was opening, but it was pretty good. Um, I guess I wouldn't really make too many changes to it. It's a little different than some of the other builds running around, but I guess you guys will see. So 2 towers, obviously that's essentially the card you want to get on the field. 3 disc, a lot of clees, 3 shells. So we play a lot. We play more ones than nines, but it kind of sorts itself out because Scout's a 9, so you essentially just get the other one. Or what? Like if you open Wavering Eyes, it's nothing to worry about. I think it was one time I opened 2 1s and Wavering Eyes. Wavering Eyes both the ones away, got Scout, and then just towers from there. So then I played 3 Monoliths. This card's actually really good. I never really noticed it, but if you drop Disc for the OTK and just get 2 Monoliths, that's 24 on board. And then you just keep bringing it back, and it's a lot bigger, I guess, than all your other cleats. So it is kind of relevant in this build, anyways. 3 Stealths, best card when you tribute summon. It didn't really happen too often, but the few times I did, it was good. Like I said, I think there was like 2 or 3 games that I just didn't drop towers, and I kind of like after he outed, I just dropped the disc and with the 2 Monoliths and just went from there. And there was a few times. I think one time I turned one. I was going second, turn 1 stealth, and then just again went from there. And then I played 3 Carrier, 3 Helix. These are kind of the best cards in the deck, just to pop and to bounce. Bounce isn't really coming up as much, but popping was actually kind of good. If I didn't have towers turn 1, I would just pop a bunch of stuff away. Hit a Warning a couple of times and a Bottomless. Well, he bought. Sorry, I didn't hit the Bottomless, but I hit the Warning. Then 2 Scouts, 2 Cephalopods. So just the only reason Cephalopods in there is for the 9. So those are all the clean monsters. I didn't play any Denko Sekkas or the Cat. Just didn't find they did as much. For the spells now, I played 1 Sacrifice. Sacrifice actually wasn't really that good in this build. I found it was just kind of there for when. I guess the one time I kind of grinded out. Everything else was really just a couple of turns, towers, and that was it. Sacrifice doesn't really come up that often. Draw Power, Trade In, Sacred Sword. These were okay. They were never dead. 3 Upstarts. And then the best card in the deck, 3 Wavering Eyes. This card is disgustingly good. You could open anything in this and essentially just go off. Like if you open this and any 2 Clees, like that's, I guess this and any 3 Clees, which happens all the time. That's Towers turn 1. And this and anything is just it's just so good. 3 Summoners Art. This is never really dead. Like we have 5 targets for it, but I guess like it was never dead for me. But like if it came to the point where it could be, that's either because you lost or you're already so far ahead that it really doesn't matter. And then a couple of traps. So I played. This is where it's a little unconventional. 2 Mirror Forces and a Torrential. So I guess all their outs. Like the best was like if I see towers and any one of these, then that's if I get towers on board any one of these, then that's game. Like there's no coming back because every deck pretty much just runs 1 or 2 outs at most. And I guess in this case, this gets rid of whatever out they might have. So yeah, the best is like when they put up a field torrential and then get rid of everything. Mirror Force is just really good, especially like if they have the towers and you're kind of in a bad spot. Drawing Mirror Force is good, but I never really did that. I was almost so far ahead as soon as I had towers on board. And then the last is Climate Change. So this was kind of I tested this, and the idea behind this was I guess if it was late game and towers was either twice, I was on the scouts. Essentially just putting me back in the game. If I guess it's late game, I'm so far behind top deck this, then I'm back in as long as I can live to activate it. So that's pretty much the main deck. The extra deck was Well, essentially, this is the one from my Necroz, my latest Necroz build. And I threw some Shaddolls in there just to confuse people. But 12, 2 Heralds, again, irrelevant. Diamond Dyer, Exciton, Rhapsody, Crab King. I guess, yeah, if I was ever playing a mirror match of some sort. Dweller, actually, that's the only one that came up. Because with Wavering Eyes, you could just Wavering Eyes your scales away, and you can actually special summon. So Towers Dweller is good in that sense. 2 Degusto obviously never comes up. Castell, and then 2 Shaddolls. Yeah, just put the Shaddol on top of your deck and say, oh, sorry, just flip it over. Like, if they notice, if they don't, it doesn't really matter at that point. And then the extra deck was kind of just to move to the more controlled version. So 2 Soul Transitions, 2 Maxis for BA, 2 Mind Crush. Mind Crush is just a really good card all around. 3 Floodgates, so Recreate, Skill Drain, and Vanity's Emptiness. 2 Fiendish Chains, Bottomless, and then if I had 3 Majesty Swings, this is what this would be. But in this case, it's Majesties and 2 Scoldings. So Majesties to go to more control build, and this is essentially just to like protect towers or like just these are more of a win more, to be honest. You don't have really any back row in this, so when you see this, and you resolve it on whatever they do, you're so far ahead, especially with towers on board, that it honestly doesn't matter. These are just kind of thrown in, to be honest. But yeah, so that's Towers Turbo, I guess. I wish I could play this at like a major event.